Should you use Advantage Plus shopping campaigns? There's been a ton of hype around Advantage Plus shopping campaigns, also known as ASC campaigns, since Meta introduced them last year. And right now they're trying to promote them very, very heavily with benefits like faster setup time, easier management as the algorithm is going to do the targeting for you, and advanced AI and machine learning that will deliver your best ads to the most valuable people, aka the people who are ready to buy now. But the truth is, ASC isn't as revolutionary or great as everyone is making it out to be. And today I'm going to explain why. Also, make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'll explain where you really can benefit from adding ASC to your ad account. So let's jump into the slides now and take a look. Now, to better understand ASC, we have to go back to what Meta had before they ever created it. So basically, Meta introduced something called the Power 5 way back, and that was their way of basically getting people to move away from trying to manually hack the system with all their different media buying strategies and use the platform how they intended as it's now reached its point of maturity and get the best benefit from the platform by following their guidelines. And what the Power 5 was 5 pillars that you'd set up your ad account for optimal success. So you'd utilize advanced matching, sending customer data back from your website. You would have account simplification. You would use campaign budget optimization in your account. You would use automatic placements, and you would be using dynamic ads. But the problem was that no one was listening to this advice. No one was using the elements of the Power 5. What they were doing instead was they were relying on interest targeting to find people based on groups they might be in. They had different campaigns for top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel audiences, plus further segmentation into each of those campaigns as they try to target different audience time windows or individual actions on websites. They used ABO campaigns with lots of low budget ad sets for testing, hoping that the combined results of all the best ones would add up to a performing account. And they were targeting only the placements that were generating direct conversions or the best conversions, versus understanding that every placement is going to play a role in the customer journey, whether that's a core role or just a supplementary role. But then ASC was introduced, this revolutionary new campaign type with advanced AI that was going to give you better success. It was going to be more efficient with little setup time. It was combining prospecting and existing customer audiences with this advanced AI that meant you didn't have to do it anymore. It was using machine learning to identify and aim for your highest value customers. And it was going to deliver your highest performing ad variations to the highest value shoppers, like I said before, the people who are ready to buy now, which sounds fantastic. But what ASC really is, in my opinion, is Meta's solution to get people to use the ad platform correctly. And they've packaged it as something completely new to essentially make people use it. And we see this from its features. So do any of these features sound familiar to what I've just explained? Broad audiences because of better data. Well, that's connected to the Power 5 advanced matching thing. You can go to broad audiences if you're getting better data coming through. No targeting or audience exclusions. That is account simplification. You're not having all the segmentation in your account. You just have one campaign and that does all the targeting of different audiences for you. You don't need to have lots of different complicated account ad sets. No control over budget distribution. That's basically what CBO does, campaign budget optimization. And the funniest thing about that is they've even used ABO as the tag name for what you're doing on Advantage Plus shopping campaigns because they know that people don't like CBO campaigns generally. So that's going to get them all using it because it's classed as ABO, even though it's basically doing what CBO does. No control over placement, that is automatic placements, again from the Power 5. Image, video, and Advantage Plus products, that's what they're recommending you use in your Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. Well, that is dynamic ads. So basically, it is the Power 5 packaged as something completely new. But unlike the Power 5, ASC campaigns do come with some negatives. So the first one being they fatigue. And you'll hear a lot of people talking about this. This is a very common complaint about ASC campaigns. And that makes them not good for long-term account stability. Because if you're always having to change them, you're going to have to constantly be dropping in and relaunching stuff, which doesn't keep your account very stable. They also only have one ad set, which is bad for continuous creative testing. Yes, they've increased the creative ad limit from 50 to 150 for an ad set, but what they do is they focus on the top creatives, so you can't really introduce new creatives to test because it's just going to keep spending on the best thing and you're not going to get that feedback on what creatives could be working. And they hone in on people who are ready to buy now, which might seem great, but that's not optimal for expansion expanding your audience, which means you can't scale your account very well, and ultimately you can't grow your business if you're not expanding your audience. So what you should do instead is you should go and watch this video I made where I show you how to set up the campaigns, I show you how to test creatives, and I even show you how to make the copy and the messaging for that type of campaign in this video. And while you're at it, make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. But I did promise to tell you what I recommend using ASC for in your accounts and where it really does work well. And that is in using it for promotions. Because the drawbacks of ASC aren't relevant when you're using promotions, and the positives of ASC really work even better for promotions. So let's look at them. So the first one, fatigue. It's not going to be an issue when you're running a promo because a promo only runs for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So it's not going to fatigue before the time the promo has finished. Added to that, ASC is really good at honing in on the people who are ready to buy right now. And that's exactly what we want from a promotion, because you're not trying to prospect with a promotion. You're trying to target your warm audiences with an irresistible offer to push them across the finish line and make them convert. So if ASC is going to hone in on the most relevant people, it is perfect for doing that. We can also expose ads to current customers within a defined percentage, which means you don't have to waste all your money targeting your customers with your promotion, but equally you don't have to go all or nothing and not target your customers at all with your promotion and only rely on your organic. You can pick like a 10% segment of your audience to target as current customers, and the rest is going to go to people who've just visited your website, added the cart, all the lovely engagements on your website, okay? And then finally, they're designed to be used with a lot of creative, which is fantastic for promotions, because with promotions, we don't have time to do creative testing. You just have to try and guess what is going to work. But if you can use an ASC where it's designed to have more creative, it's designed to have like 15 at the one time, I think that's what they recommend as being optimal. Or you can just stick all the creatives into it and it's going to hone in on the ones that are the best very early on, and you're going to get that performance versus the old way where you'd have like a couple of ads, you'd have to segment them all into different ad sets, turn off what wasn't working and get to the optimal creative for your promotion. ASC is going to be great at that. So that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, give it a like, give the account a follow, and I'll be back with another video very soon.